Texas drought strengthens its grip, triggering wildfires, water restrictions, and crop disasters. An increasingly severe drought now covers more than 90% of Texas, according to the U.S. Drought Monitor, affecting more than 16 million Texans and stressing ecosystems in nearly every region of the state. In West Texas, a wildfire has burned at least 27 homes and forced much of Taylor County to evacuate. It's one of 9 wildfires that firefighters battled to contain last week. In the Panhandle, the drought has devastated the wheat crop. In South Texas, the Rio Grande has run dry in some areas. Since September, average rainfall in Texas is less than 10 inches, the first time that's happened since 1925, according to state climatologist John Nielsen Gammon. This is only the second drought where you have more than half of the state in extreme drought conditions, Nielsen Gammon said. East Texas has fared better so far, but the National Weather Service predicts that dry conditions could push further east by the end of this summer. The drought was prompted by La Nina, a natural Pacific Ocean cycle that impacts weather and typically brings dry and warm conditions to Texas, and its consequences have been accelerated by climate change. According to National Weather Service experts, the current pattern looks similar to 2010-11, when the last major drought wreaked havoc with the state's municipal water supplies and agriculture yields. The worst recent drought in Texas by far was in 2011, said Aaron Treadway, lead forecaster for the National Weather Service in the Austin-San Antonio region. We're slowly creeping up there again. Droughts are enhanced by climate change, which increases average temperatures and reduces soil moisture, causing crops to fail and reservoirs to drop. There's nothing that happens that isn't affected by climate change, said Andrew Dessler, an atmospheric sciences professor at Texas A&M University. Several metro areas across the state have broken century-old temperature records this month, prompting weather officials to warn the public to stay hydrated, avoid the sun, and check on relatives and neighbors who could be vulnerable to heat exhaustion. Temperatures recently exceeded 105 degrees in west central Texas, including a swath of counties near San Angelo, while San Antonio last week recorded some of its hottest days ever for mid-May, including 101 degrees on Wednesday. Fueled by soaring temperatures and drought, hundreds of wildfires have already broken out across the state this spring. Since January, more than 400,000 acres have burned, more than 7 times as many acres as the same period last year, but still far below the record-breaking drought and fire year of 2011. The fire risk has prompted 131 of Texas' 254 counties to impose outdoor burn bans, according to Texas A&M Forest Service. Weekend rains across much of Texas offered a break from the record-breaking temperatures, but experts said it wasn't enough to blunt the drought. The National Weather Service forecasts the drought will expand in Texas through at least August.